guys, what's up everyone? Welcome back to our channel once again. A brief update has been dropped from Ubisoft on behalf of the future of the Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake, and I just wanted to update you guys regarding the plan of action for Ubisoft with respect to Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake. And with this update, there are a lot of assumptions as well as confirmations that we can make out, so I would be broadly expanding those in this video. So this is Fenris Wolf on behalf of Gamer Overlord, and I do request you all to please watch this video till the end. If you find whatever information I'm providing in this video helpful and informative, do hit the like as well as the subscribe button, and make sure you click that bell icon for more regular news, updates, league expansions, game reveals, and all other interesting stuff of your favorite AAA games. So making myself and everything else clear, let's get started. Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time is well known for its use of the series' iconic combination of the combat and the climbing puzzles, but it was also the first Prince of Persia game to add Parker system and a particularly skillful implementation of a real-time in-game time manipulation mechanics. The game also served as the beginning of an entirely new story within the franchise, starring a more complicated version of the prince himself. With all of that going for it, it may be easy to understand why some fans have been anxious to hear more from the developers of the Sands of Time remake. Now that the game was revealed several times and delayed several times, there was an important update that was eluding for its fans, and that important update dropped yesterday from the official Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake page that read, "Hello Prince of Persia fans, we want to take a moment to reassure you that the development of Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake is still underway, motivated and inspired by your feedback. We will update you on our progress in the future and want to thank all of you for your unwavering support and patience, the developer team." So while relatively little new information appears to have been shared in this update, fans may find the news that the game is still in production reassuring, that the number of delays that have affected the remake have led some fans to suspect that something was up with the Sands of Time production team. Fortunately, this news seems to indicate that Ubisoft intends to take things slow, meaning it's unlikely to end up like the infamous Cyberpunk 2077. But on a broader view, fans appear to be split between requesting a new trailer for the remake and being pleased that Ubisoft doesn't seem to be rushing on an unfinished product right out of the door. One user replied asking about the release date, while another challenged the idea that Ubisoft listens to fan feedback. Several other users began discussing the overall series and whether the remake would extend to a Prince of Persia franchise reboot. Amid all those reactions from fans, even my video got a bit of criticism because I had portrayed the release date to be on 31st December, which is, most likely a placeholder date. Yes, it was a placeholder date, but I wanted to give an indication and a prediction regarding the game was coming probably in between 2021 and 2022. Well, I didn't want to take that date seriously, but you fans really thrashed me in the comment section regarding that date, and I really want to apologize for trying to promote that release date for Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake. And as per the fiscal year announcement that had happened in the last Ubisoft conference call, it was clear that they were putting Sands of Time remake in the slot between the April and May 2022, because that's where the fiscal year was ending and they wanted to bring out the game well polished during that period itself. Also, some of the other Ubisoft titles such as The Division Heartland were removed from the current fiscal year period and delayed to the next fiscal period, which ends on the March 31st, 2023. And I think according to some rumors and reports, there are also indications that Prince of Persia Sands of Time with this update would intend to mean that the game will be also, according to rumors, be pushed to the next fiscal year, which ends on the 31st March 2023. This also doesn't mean that the game will be pushed to as late as 2023. It means that the game will release between March 2022 to April 2023, and in between that period we can expect Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake. This is what Ubisoft listing and other reports suggest. While Division Heartland was announced in May, it was a free-to-play spin-off of the Division game, and Ubisoft had described it as a standalone experience that will provide an all-new perspective of the universe in a new setting. A week after the game was revealed, 20 minutes of gameplay footage was leaked along with more information on the title, including its 45-player PvP mode called The Storm. Announced last September and originally scheduled for the release in January 2021, Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time Remake has already delayed a couple of occasions, and by this update we can also make out that along with Division and some of their other developer games such as Beyond Good and Evil 2 and Skull and Bones will be pooled with Prince of Persia: Sands of Time for the next fiscal year. That is, the game will come out in between March 2022 and March 2023. Also, there was a statement from Ubisoft's chief financial officer that read, "Prince of Persia is a beloved brand and we are taking the appropriate time to ensure that we are living up to the players' expectations. And as we said during Q1, testing phases for our free-to-play games are ongoing and inform our release plans. Testing of Heartland has provided great feedback and the team is committed to make the title engaging for a wider audience." So by all the details that I have discussed regarding the push of Prince of Persia into the next fiscal year to the Chief Financial Officer's statement, it is definitely going to indicate that Prince of Persia has been delayed to the later half of 2022, and probably it will release by April 2022 if the developer team are confident that they are ready with all the enhancements that they need of a proper remake. So that's it from the video, guys. I just wanted to give an input and a prediction regarding the Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. I do agree with some of the facts that were, published by Ubisoft's Chief Financial Officer, but also there are other details regarding some of the pending Ubisoft games which has been pushed to the next fiscal year. Do express your reviews regarding Prince of Persia: Sands of Time Remake, because it's one of the most favorite topics that I like to talk about, and I also want to get over the backlash I received in my previous video regarding the release date and all of the stuff. Pre-orders are still on. That doesn't mean the pre-orders are cancelled because the game is delayed to the next fiscal year. There will be further improvements and further updates from the Ubisoft team and also from the Prince of Persia Twitter team, giving you updates as they have promised. So that's it from the video, guys. Do follow our Discord server for short updates that we won't be coming in our videos. Also do follow our community posts on YouTube that we would be updating week by week. Also do follow our Instagram and Twitter handles for more regular news, updates, leak expansions, reviews, and all other interesting stuff. See you guys in the next one.